7 a.m., the first rays of sunlight streamed through the trees, spilling onto the road leading into Binh Thanh District, Saigon. The car slowed as it approached the gate of a place almost everyone in this city had heard of, Binh Hung Hoa Crematorium. Yet in that moment, the familiar image dissolved. Gone were the peeling yellow walls, the faded paint, the rusty fences, and the cracked sidewalks. In their place stood a pristine white gate, two massive pillars like steadfast guards, each flanked by a stone lion statue, cold, stern, yet dignified. Red flags with yellow stars fluttered in the morning breeze. Everything was so neat and orderly that I had to ask myself, is this really the Binh Hung Hoa I once knew? Before 2020, this place was cloaked in a heavy gloom. The perimeter walls were chipped, the gate weather-worn. Inside, hearses, buses, and motorbikes crowded every corner. Sidewalks were overrun by makeshift stalls, the sound of funeral drums and trumpets mixing with engine noise and hurried voices. People accepted it as normal, clinging to the belief that the final resting place doesn't need to be beautiful. But then, COVID-19 struck and everything changed forever. During 2021 to 2022, Binh Hung Hoa became an epicenter of grief. Death surged, and the crematorium ran 24/7. On some days, the furnace roared without pause, white smoke curling into the sky, the scent of burning incense mingling with the acrid smell of cremation. Outside the gate, long lines of hearses stretched endlessly, so many that some had to wait from morning until night, or even into the next day. Some bodies were stored in refrigerated shipping containers, queued for their turn to be cremated. Staff in full white protective suits worked under the blazing sun, sweat pouring beneath their masks, eyes bloodshot from sleepless nights. Families were barred from seeing their loved ones one last time, just a few seconds to hand over the body, then watching the vehicle roll away into the compound for a journey with no return. Those scenes became a collective wound in Saigon's memory. And amid that relentless pressure, a decision was made. This final place of farewell could no longer remain chaotic and cold. It had to change. Nearly 2 years later, the transformation was complete. The internal roads were widened, lanes clearly marked, parking arranged logically for hearses, buses, and motorbikes. The Buddhist statue area had a new fence. Inside stood freshly painted statues in vibrant colors, neatly placed on stone pedestals. National flags lined both sides of the entrance road. The once chaotic street vendors had been relocated to a designated area. From the dashcam, at 7:09, the car passed the fence, revealing the new Buddha statues glowing in the sunlight. Inside the yard, preparations for a funeral were underway. A few people chatting quietly, others holding offerings in silence. At 7:10, outside the gate, a small group waited, eyes fixed inside. At 7:13, a white Ford Ranger carrying chairs and bright red and yellow banners drove in, followed by a procession of mourners dressed in black, faces solemn and still. The security guard at the gate told me, since the renovation, families from far away say they feel lighter at heart, no more traffic jams or crowding. A drink vendor near the entrance recalled, during the pandemic, all we saw were tears. Now it's clean and open. It feels less sad. A funeral worker confided, when the final place of farewell is respected and kept beautiful, the job feels less heavy. Today, Binh Hung Hoa is more than just a renovated building. It's a message. To grieving families, it offers comfort in their last moments together. To workers, it provides a safe and orderly place to work. To the community, it is a reminder that respecting the dead is also a way of respecting the living. That morning, as the car pulled away, the sun was high. In the rearview mirror, the white gate, stone lions, and rows of red flags remained etched in view. The painful memories of the pandemic can never be erased, but they can be softened. And sometimes, a fresh wall of paint, a straight line of road markings, a small flower bed, or a brightly colored Buddha statue is enough to help someone step into a place of parting with a slightly lighter heart. Binh Hung Hoa has been reborn, not to forget, but to remember differently, with more humanity, more warmth, and greater dignity for both those who leave and those who remain.